The economic blackout, well, there's no need in me saying it. Y'all can just see it for yourselves. Let me go ahead and share my screen because I know that this is important. Now, let me switch over to premium because I know that I don't want no average in the middle of my stuff. So let's go ahead and switch over to premium and then we're going to start talking about the economic blackout. All right. Let me share my screen with you guys. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with the show for real, for real.
People are putting their money where their principles are as consumers in the Chicago area take part in a one-day economic boycott. The 24-hour-long spending blackout is set for tomorrow, February 28th. Shoppers are being asked to skip buying anything essential that day, and if they do have to shop, try to buy locally at a small business. Lauren Jones is on board.
I feel like boycotting for a day or avoiding buying is one really easy way to get involved in the movement to kind of show that we're not happy with what's happening.
The collective action is meant to protest major retailers who have dumped their diversity, equity, and inclusion programs after President Trump and his administration eliminated federal DEI initiatives. It's estimated that Black consumer buying power in the United States is around $1.7 trillion annually.
People are ready to do something. So beginning tomorrow is the something that people are going to do.
Since organizers of the boycott came up with the idea, the economic protest has been expanded to include rolling monthly boycotts targeting other retailers and companies like Amazon, Nestle, General Mills, and McDonald's. And while some experts say a company can be shamed into reversing certain decisions, the question remains, can a boycott like this really work?
One day does not a boycott make.
Grocery store owner Liz Abono isn't quite sure. As the owner of the 40 Acres Fresh Market, she says without a clear goal, trading one shopping day for another doesn't address the root issue of mindsets around supporting Black businesses and the destruction of small neighborhood shops by big box retailers.
Another way to go back on that, I think my bigger issue with all of this is the fact that it has made me realize how dependent we are on these large corporations. And I think now is the time for us to say, where does that shift look like?
Local leaders are hoping to come up with a list of businesses for consumers to shop.
Either cut us in or cut it out. We don't have to shop everywhere. And so we're going to be talking about how do we diversify our spending.
Another group of faith-based leaders are planning their own boycott. Several of the boycotts.
Why does faith-based leaders always involve themselves in things that have nothing to do with them? That's my first question. I've seen Jamal Bryant, who I absolutely despise. I think that he is one of the trashiest, ashiest, silliest. I want to be famous / a preacher at the same time and leading my congregation down a pathway to destruction type people that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I wish I could really say what I wanted to say, but this is a Millionaire Morning Show. But why do faith-based, they don't say faith, they say faith-based. Notice the words matter. They don't say pastors, spiritual leaders, disciples of God. They don't say saints. They don't say Christians. They don't say anything like that. They say faith-based. Why do they say faith-based? And why are faith-based leaders always at the center of something that's the worst for the community? If you want to go into any community and you want to see how destroyed it is and how trashy it is, usually you'll go in and it'll have two things. Number one, it'll have a church on every corner. All four corners will probably be a church. And the second thing that it'll have is liquor stores. You know, I wish we would spend more time making sure that we protest against drug dealers. Oh, or maybe we should protest against Klarna. Have you ever thought about that? Afterpay. I got a novel idea. What if you decided not to shop using your American Express credit card that continues to keep you in debt? We should protest against not paying off our student loans so that we're not under duress. You know, people spend more time on the wrong things. And I'm trying not to make this a yesterday show, right? I'm genuinely trying not to make this a yesterday show. We spend more time on the wrong things trying to prove to people that we are worthy. We are going to be really diligent in making sure that we stick together. But how come it's never in the right things? How come it's always diversity, equity, and inclusion? And why is everybody always inserting themselves into things that is not their business? Honestly, I'm genuinely curious. Why is this always a thing? Why do I have to make sure that I prove myself to you? And here's another thing, because I can't wait to get on. This is White People Week too. This is nothing new for us. We're used to it. If you are a part of the Black community, then this is something that you probably are already familiar with. You're used to this because we're used to being shamed. Black people are used to being called names. We're used to a mob mentality. We used to wannabes always trying to shame you into doing something that you don't want to do. So I very much expect for people to say, oh my God, I can't believe you the COON word, you a black raccoon, all of this other type of stuff. That's normal. We're used to it. Okay. This is White People Week. This is definitely y'all week. Y'all gonna take these L's all week. All week. So think about it like this, right? Think about the last video that I just played. Now I'm about to play another video. Now, tell me what you think about this one.
February 28th, the 24-hour economic blackout. No Amazon, no Walmart, no fast food, no gas, not a single unnecessary dollar spent. For one day, we are going to finally turn the tables.
Maybe you've seen segments like this on your social feeds. This call for an economic blackout has been spreading, and activists are urging Americans to refrain from making any purchases at major retailers tomorrow on Friday. The nationwide protest comes as people continue to endure rising prices on everything from food and gas to housing and utilities. National consumer reporter for USA Today, Betty Lynn Fisher, joins us now from Akron, Ohio, to talk about what this all means. So fill us in. What is the purpose specifically of this blackout?
Good morning. So, this started out as you just saw the video of John Schwartz, who goes by the one called Jay on Instagram. And he says that it just started as a bold idea where he was frustrated and wanted to have consumers take back a day and, take a day starting tomorrow after midnight, and for 24 hours not to shop or spend any money anywhere in person or online, to just try to make an impact on what he calls corporate greed.
Now, think about this for a second. We just watched two videos. LaToya, you hit the nail on the head. Molly, you hit the nail on the head. Y'all hit it. Where's Toya? Let me find Toya's comment too. I gotta find Toya. Toya, you hit the nail on the head. It is. Oh, you hit the. Listen. Think about this for a second. Let me tell you how stupid these people are. Let me tell you how dumb these people. For those of y'all that's watching this right now that don't get it, for those of you that may even disagree with me, Toya hit the nail on the head. This is the funniest part about it. People don't even know who started it and why they doing it. Oh, they playing a game of telephone. They're playing a game of telephone. So this person think that they're doing it because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this person think that they're doing it because of corporate greed. And this person think that they're doing it because they want to get back at Trump. And this person is doing it because they want to make sure that they push their liberal agenda. Nobody even knows who started it. Nobody knows. So now you got white apologists that see black women say that we're going to protest because Black Lives Matters on the internet. And they are apologizing for black people. Meanwhile, some white man over here named Jay on X started a movement to make sure that they address corporate greed. And you dummies, you dumb to the dumbs, you dummies are over here putting your hats into the ring. And this, listen, I said it yesterday and I did a video and it wound up driving last night. I said, I don't listen to nobody. The only person that I take my direction from is God. That's it. Because y'all stupids are over here protesting and getting involved in something that didn't even have nothing to do with you. You remixed it and tried to make it yours, and then y'all got y'all follower mentality because y'all sheep. All of y'all being led to the slaughter, and you hate each other and you hate different causes so much that you just adopted it to be yours, and you don't even know that you supporting something that ain't got nothing to do with you. You so, oh my God. Oh, look at these idiots. Listen, I just pulled up 4 different news broadcasts that are different people claiming that they're the ones that are pushing it and starting it and implementing it, and everybody got a completely different agenda, and nobody knows what the hell they doing, but everybody participating. You so stupid. You so dumb. That's why I don't listen to nobody, man. I stay in my own lane. I do my own research. And now you got black people getting mad at other black people because they don't follow them for doing something that they didn't even know why they was doing it in the first place. You got white apologists trying to follow black women to do something that they never even started. Oh my God. Nobody think for themselves. Nobody asked the question. Everybody just reposted it on TikTok. You start making your own video. You just start doing it for yourself. What idiots. Listen to it. Look, let me let her explain it to you. Don't mind me. Let me let her explain it to you.
Is there any hint or evidence as to how much this is catching on and which companies, we heard him mention some of them, but which ones are being targeted and why this date of February 28th?
Yeah, I think he just came up with a date when he was coming up with this bold idea for one date to start with. It does seem that this has become kind of a viral social media movement. There has been a lot of people posting. There are also, in addition to this is the People's Union, is John Schwartz's group. This is kind of their initial one-day boycott. They have since expanded, and they'll be doing some other events too. So tomorrow, there's not any specific company that is targeted. They have mentioned companies like Target and Walmart and Amazon, but the idea is not to spend money anywhere. But then there are other efforts by the People's Union, as well as other organizations that have been upset with companies such as Target and Walmart and Amazon that have rolled back their diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, as well as President Trump's elimination of federal DEI programs since taking office.
Yeah,
y'all are so dumb. Y'all are so dumb. And then y'all thought that they did it for the end of Black History Month. Look how stupid you look. They don't even mention you as a foundation of why they're doing this. And then there are other organizations that may be a little bit mad because they rolled back the diversity, equity, and inclusion. They don't even like you. You got an Asian woman in Akron, Ohio, and some random white man on X, formerly known as Twitter, organizing, and Elon Musk is letting y'all do it. He's not even censoring y'all. Y'all organizing around something that didn't even have nothing to do with you. You so dumb. You so dumb. Ugh. Meanwhile, activists is over here getting themselves ready and preparing in order to continue to go with it. activist is getting ready to make sure that they get their diversity, equity, and inclusion on.
I'm going to tell you about a grassroots organization that's calling on people to boycott major corporations and retailers for 24 hours in what's being called an economic blackout.
NBC5's V Win has more on what Chicagoans are saying about this movement locally.
Y'all thought that blackout meant black people, black culture. You thought because they put the word black in it that it was meaningful for you, didn't you? You thought that you was included? This is the real diversity, equity, and inclusion right here. This is truly diversity, equity, and inclusion. They want y'all to have equity in their protests.
Some people living and working in Chicago's Hyde Park say they're preparing for the economic blackout.
It's a big message, and we really have to take it seriously. We do have influence on where we spend our money, and I think that it will get some attention.
We've been buying meals to make sure that we don't have to, buy anything to eat out.
Shannon Stokes and her family first heard about the nationwide boycott on social media, urging consumers not to shop or spend money at major corporations or retailers for 24 hours. That includes not getting fast food or gas or groceries in protest of everything that's been going on.
We have to make our voices heard in their pockets. There is absolutely no other choice that I would have.
A grassroots organization started.
Y'all so dumb. Y'all so dumb. And then let me tell you how dumb they are. They front loaded, overbought stuff the day before from the same retailers that they're gonna protest the next day. Look at these dummies, man. Y'all, you just made me want to throw my computer. If I wasn't afraid that it would hit somebody on a sidewalk, I would throw my computer over this balcony right now. Such a follower, hive mentality. We have to make our economic dollar work for us. Oh my God. Yes, the stores was packed yesterday. It was so full. Oh my God. I love my people. You guys are the greatest fodder that I've ever experienced in my entire life. Look at these people. Look at these people.
There is absolutely no other choice that I would have.
A grassroots organization started the movement to showcase the buying power of consumers while protesting against major corporations like.
This is so dumb. I don't even want to review this no more. It's just stupid. It's all dumb. And I think y'all deserve yourselves. I think that y'all should marry each other. I think that y'all should procreate. I think that y'all all should live in the same neighborhoods with each other. I think that y'all should really hold on tight, stay focused. I also believe that y'all should all enroll in Dr. Umar's FDBMG, School of Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. I think y'all should donate to him. I think y'all should buy all of Derek Jackson's books. I think y'all should procreate, have children with each other, and make sure that y'all keep on holding each other's hands, singing Kumbaya, and we shall overcome. That's what I think y'all should do. Y'all deserve each other. The only thing that I'm telling my bag chasers and the people that's in this chat right now is be careful who you don't procreate with them. Don't mix and match with them. You got to be equally yoked. They all deserve each other. They seriously deserve each other. Griff Doctor says, Anton, your hate is showing. You absolutely right. I hate ignorance. I hate ignorant, dumb sheep that is leading other dumb sheep to the slaughter. And it's so silly. It's so silly. And you could even make the hate argument if I was like under duress, if I was divorced, if I was broken, if I was in family court, if I wasn't already rich, if I didn't have a huge platform where people love me, if I didn't have almost 15,000 bag chasers. You could say that. You could say that. AWJJ says you hate yourself in capital letters. Okay, that's cool. You could say that too. I hate your mother for having you. How about that? I hate the fact that God seen fit to make you a court gesture on this earth. I hate the fact that you a dummy and you can't get out of your mother's basement, yet you protesting against something and you don't even have $1,000 in your bank account if you had an emergency. I hate the fact that you don't pay your student loans and taxpayers had to bail some of y'all out. I hate the fact that they keep on giving you food stamps and you keep on going to the grocery store and selling them for half off, and you're not even using them to buy food for your children that need you. That's going to be growing up to be a part of the prison industrial complex, and it's going to be making, they're going to be making plates for the back of my car. I absolutely hate the fact that your children is going to be a bottom for somebody inside a prison because you're not smart enough to divest yourself from the Democratic plantation that will ultimately harvest your labor to make my license plates. I hate the fact that it's more difficult for me to find different prison industrial complexes to invest in because I know it's going to be profitable because your children is going to be there. I hate that for you. I hate that for you. I do. I did a whole stock club on Patreon probably about a few months ago, looking at the prison industrial complex and whether or not we should invest in it. It's a fact. It's a fact. I hate that for you. I hate the fact that your mother can't give up the box loud in her own household because she's so worried that it's going to interrupt you playing PS5 and Xbox Live, and that your friends is going to get mad at you because you're trying to figure out where you're going to respawn at on this current map of Call of Duty. I hate the fact that you're looking forward to GTA 6 more than you are on getting a better job and feeding your family and paying off your student loans. I hate that for you. I hate the fact that you are advocating for no snitching in your neighborhood and y'all have economic depression and a food desert and you sitting here talking about protesting when you need all of the help that you can get. I hate the fact that you lazy and you a bum, and it's unfortunate that you spend more time trying to figure out what's wrong with other people instead of fixing your own situation, and you too busy looking out the window instead of looking in the mirror pointing a finger at somebody. I hate that for you. I hate the fact that your baby mama is going to be calling me for a coaching call and paying me good money that you gave her in child support court to try to figure out how she can divest herself from you and try to become a part of the bag chasers while ultimately trying to be my baby mama. And I'm not going to let her. I'm not going to let her finesse me like that because I would never take care of your children. I would never take care of your children. I hate that for her. I hate that for you. I hate that for your children that they're looking at me as a father. And one day they're going to download my podcast. They're going to subscribe to me and you're going to be mad at it because you're going to be listening to them, but it ain't going to be nothing you can do because they're going to be bigger than you. If you try to put your hands on their phone, they're going to beat your tail. I hate that for you. Tell your kids I said what up because I'm going to be their de facto father on the internet. One day your children are going to grow up and subscribe to my channel and I'm going to teach them how to be better than their father. I hate that for you. Anything else? Anything else? Shout out to my kids. Them my kids. Those are my children. You had them, but they mine. They're my kids. And I might advocate for them to change their name to Daniels. Those is Daniels is now. Danielites. Those are those is Daniels. Those is Daniels. Them ain't your kids. What's your last name? What's your last name? Johnson? Those is Danielites, boy. They gonna take on my spirit. They're gonna pray against you, and they're gonna take on my spirit, and they're gonna be successful after they get out of jail.